How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. It's easy work boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know how we do just on here tonight. Sunday, I know a lot of people probably at home today. It's to stay in the house day for a lot of people. So I decided to get on the channel, talk about a lot of these fights coming up. We got Spence versus Crawford. We got more Devin news. We got Charlo, we got Canelo Alvarez. There's a lot to talk about in the sport of boxing. So I'm here with y'all tonight in the hopes that y'all come on to the channel and we have us a good talk of boxing. I hope y'all checked out my video that I sent up, my live about Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence and many more videos. Please share the video. Please hit your like button. Also, no bias talk racism. I'm not the LDBC. I read all comments and your comments are welcome as long as they're respectful. So let's get the party going, y'all. We got one of the best fights we've been waiting on in the world, which scares me. It's funny that we getting all these boxing fights, back to back, all these fights we've been begging for. Now they're coming right in our face. So it bothers me a little bit. It makes me wonder, like, what's going on in the world. But, thank God as a boxing fans, we are getting what we want. We got Crawford and Spence. I still see people want to talk about who ducked who. Oh, was it Crawford? Oh, was it Spence? Oh, was it Al? Oh, was it Bob? It don't matter. Let's just get together and be happy that we got this fight coming on July the 29th. I really don't like the fact that it's far away. That's one thing I must say. It ought to be June 29th. But to give both fighters a fair time to train, prepare for the fight, no excuses. That is what's up. Because I don't want to hear nobody go out there and get beat up and then this thing, oh, I didn't have enough time to train. I wasn't in shape, It should be neither of that for either one, especially Errol Spence. Errol Spence been out for a long time, a long time. Going vacationing, we all seen the pictures. Don't act like I'm just making up stories. But other than that, I can say right now, I'm a little satisfied with the sport of boxing besides the fact of what they did to Vasil Lomachenko. Black man, saying that Devin lost, have a lot of haters getting on your channel saying a lot of stuff to you, but at the end of the day, you just have to tell the truth on what you feel. And that's what I feel. Let me go to boxing news, boxing scenes, stay off the subject. I want the hot topics. I want to wait on the hot topics for a lot of people to come on when I get a little numbers going up. Okay, Ryan Garcia to Riley Romero, you asked for. Riley is a bad mistake in boxing right now. Riley is out there. Riley is the reason that the average person feel like they could jump in the ring and start boxing, along with the YouTubers, Jake Paul and many others. But along with fighters like Riley winning belts like this would have never happened back in the 80s. Like, I just want to let y'all know that. No disrespect to Riley Romero. I salute you, my brother, for getting you a title. But back in the old school days of boxing, you would have never seen Riley winning a title. Fighters like Riley, coming in with late skill sets and more, you would not see that. I just want to let the public know it's not hating on Riley, but Riley is swimming in dangerous waters right now. Very dangerous waters. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. I'm back, Pete. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Salute, 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 salute. Thank you for tuning in, Miss B.I. Miss B.I. How y'all doing out there, man? From Bitch Mania. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on in the sport of boxing too, man. But we on here to talk about these fights coming up, man. We got Spence Crawford, we got Tank versus Shakur versus Devin. Also, we got Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor. I just see that on Boxing Scene. We got a lot to talk about tonight. And I want y'all to get on here with me. You understand me? I also want to let y'all know Easy has been supporting his channel. I bought me a microphone, one of the ones that lean over in your face. You know, we getting it up. I got to get my little soundproof walls going, and we gonna get there. You understand me? I like to thank everybody for their support and love in this channel. You know, I want to ask y'all who y'all feel gonna win: Crawford, Spence, Shakur versus Tank. Do y'all think Canelo ever gonna fight David Benavidez? I don't think so. He keeps talking about he worried about Bill. Bill don't want to fight you, Canelo Alvarez. He said he was treated badly in the first fight. If y'all go towards Bill, y'all need to have at least about $50-30 million. Okay? Bill don't want to see y'all. Bill don't want to mess with y'all no more. Y'all treated him bad. He said from now on, he gonna run the show. He gonna dictate policy. Okay? So leave Bill alone. What's up with them Charlos and Andrades and many more? And many more. A cheater is never top 5 in my eyes. Who are you saying is a cheater, Miss B? Who are you saying is a cheater? Okay? Riley Romero gets ripped by Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson says that Riley Romero is a bum. Is a bum. I like what Riley said that, hey, the reason they call Devin Haney the dream is because you fall asleep at his fights. That was a good one, Riley. See, what I love about Riley is Riley gonna tell you the truth of how he feels. That's one thing I love about Riley Romero. Might not be the best boxer in the world. Might be getting a lot of gift decisions. But if you want to know the truth about what's going on behind the scenes about a fighter, fight Riley Romero. Riley gonna come out and let you know everything that's going on with a fighter who we love. Charles Wilson, what's up, my brother? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Crawford and Spence, face of boxing personally for me. What you mean face of boxing? You mean this fight right now is the face of boxing, the biggest fight in boxing? Yes. I know a lot of people wanted to say Tank and Ryan was. No, it's not. It's Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. Really, if a heavyweight unification happened between Tyson Fury and Usyk, that would be the biggest fight in boxing. A lot of people forget that heavyweight boxing was really about the heavyweights. Always been about the heavyweights. Floyd switched it to the smaller guys. You know, Floyd Mayweather, Shane. No, we just can't say Floyd. Shane Mosley as well. Floyd and many others, Oscar De La Hoya, you know, made people pay attention to the smaller fighters out there. You just can't say Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people do that. Floyd made the heavyweights disappear. It wasn't just Floyd that made the heavyweights disappear. That's a lot. You know, right now I say Crawford the face of boxing. Can't say Crawford is the face of boxing. I'm a fan of Terrence Crawford, black man. I would love nothing more than to say that, hey, yeah, Terrence is, but he is not. Face of boxing is, you have to be, he is the pound for pound, in my opinion. But as far as money and sales, you can't say you're the face of boxing if you ain't bringing in the most. And not just one time for the Tank fans. You have to bring it in numbers of times, like Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is still the face of boxing, though. Whether you hate it or love it, it's Canelo. I'm sorry to you. But I told y'all, Devin Haney decides he wants to go and call out Regis Progress. Why, I don't know. I told y'all in my video, I feel that this is a duck to duck Shakur Stevenson. Last time we heard from Bill Haney and Shakur Stevenson, Bill Haney and Devin Haney, they said that they were going to stay at 135 and take on all comers. Now, all of a sudden, when Shakur Stevenson jumps in the ring at the Lomachenko fight, y'all pay him no attention. You look the other way, act like he's invisible. And now, all of a sudden, you call Eddie Hearn, Devin Haney, and say that you want a shot at Regis Progress at a 140 pounds for his WBC title. But y'all don't feel like that's ducking. How could you not feel like that's ducking? They ran out of the ring from Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson had to lift his head up and holler. You know how you see a car pass by? You ain't gonna be number one for long. You ain't gonna be number one for long. Yeah. So I've been looking for Mr. Bill Haney. You know, we had our situations, our arguments before. You know, shout out to Bill Haney, one of the greatest fathers out there in the world. A lot of these boxing fathers, but we got to get in on you, Bill. You know, you was talking a lot of trash. Y'all been hiding and doing no interviews lately since your son lost in public eyes, but on paper, he is undisputed on paper. True, if we saying all the time, I would put Ali as the face of boxing. You know, lying, opinionated people hate people who know the truth. They don't get along. Killers, defenders versus the murderers, offenders know the difference between the two. Ali was so special. Ali was so special. Never be another fighter like him. There has been a lot of fighters like him. See, I think a lot of, and I gotta say this as a boxing fan, I think a lot of y'all push Muhammad Ali's what he did outside the ring, y'all added into boxing. You know, when y'all add that to greatness of boxing, you know, Muhammad Ali was there for black people. He said a lot. He spoke a lot. He stood up for us. But y'all can't put what he did in politics in boxing. And I think that's why a lot of people get it twisted at. Respect for what he did, you know, even though he was getting played by the Nation of Islam, even though he was being used by the Nation of Islam as a propaganda to get people to sign up for the Nation of Islam. But at the end of the day, you know, people put what he did outside the ring in the ring, and that's what I disagree with as far as Muhammad Ali. But he was a great fighter and you know, a Hall of Fame. But at the end of the day, I just think people put too much emphasis on what he did outside the ring. Now, I gotta ask y'all this who's watching right now. How many of y'all feel that Teofimo Lopez is gonna beat Josh Taylor? And you must remember that this is the same Josh Taylor. Teofimo Lopez that fought Sandor Mar, a fighter that was not well known, with a lot of numbers on his resume. Paperboy. I told y'all about the paperboy fighters. You know, fighters that look good with the resumes, but you know, eye contest can't win. Well, he went to try to go fight a paperboy champion, a paperboy worker, and he went out there and he almost got dropped. Well, he got dropped twice by Sandor Mar, a southpaw who was not well known. So, to the fans out here, I'm wondering if y'all really think that he's going to be able to go out here and beat Josh Taylor. With Josh Taylor's style, his phone booth style, Josh Taylor loves to sit in close with you, shoulder and shoulder, throw hooks. I think Teofimo ain't never fought nobody in that position, which is crazy about the Teofimo Lopez situation. Why would you skip over Regis Prograis, who lost to Josh Taylor, and fight Josh Taylor? Do y'all feel that Josh Taylor is the weakest link, even though he beat Rugaru Prograis? That was a dumb decision to me. I feel like y'all should have went after Rugaru, who lost to Josh Taylor, instead of going after Josh Taylor first. But they said, you know, there's no money there in fighting Rugaru. Well, if you want to be undisputed at 140 Teofimo Lopez, if you were to beat Josh Taylor, you would still have to fight Regis Prograis. So are you doing the Errol Spence? You doing the I'm gonna take the easy route? In your opinion, it don't seem like the easy route to me because Regis lost to Josh. But you know, you give and you take. You know, it is what it is. But I'm just happy this fight finally happened. I can't wait to Terrence Crawford destroy Errol Spence Jr. in front of the public's eyes. Like I've been telling y'all for almost 5 years. You know, no hate of Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence is an excellent fighter, but he does not have enough to beat Terrence Crawford. Y'all been hanging it up. Also, I watched $1 Million Worth of Game. I watched $1 million worth of game. I seen Boots, call up there, and he wanted to talk to Errol Spence. I mean, not Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford said he wanted to fight with Terrence Crawford for a long time, this amount of time. This, that, and the other thing. And Terrence, shout out to Bruce Bain, for spreading the word that it's all cap. Boots is all cap. Boots is really a 168 pounder trying to fight at 147. He looked bad in his last fight against the white boy. No racism, but the white boy. So y'all remember, I think his name is Kluk Hasten, Kluk something, whatever. He looked bad against him. This was the fight before him and his father, Bozy Ennis, was telling the public he's the best fighter in the world. And then he goes and fights nobody, and he goes 12 rounds with him and look bad, and then they become mad at the fans for saying Boots is not the best fighter in the world. Yeah. But Boots need to fight Keith Thurman. I'm a Keith Thurman fan to the heart. I love Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman brought me back to the sport of boxing when I started watching it. I seen a clip of him talking to Paulie Malignaggi, and I just fell back in love. But I don't know what's going on with my boy. A good fight for Jerron Boots Ennis would be Keith Thurman. That would be a great fight. Since you say you want to fight everybody, Boots. You 30, you damn Boots is what, 30 and 0, and you can't name 3 people on his resume that you really know as a fighter. But y'all go up on the Boots and say, "Oh, Boots, he'll beat everyone." Y'all cut that out. Cut it out. EJ look angry as hell. Angry don't win fights. I'm sorry to tell y'all, angry doesn't win fights. Easy salute. July 29th will be epic. It's ready right now. Oh, it's going to be very epic when I see him knock out Errol Spence Jr. Look, Terrence Crawford already told y'all how he's going to beat Errol Spence Jr. Do y'all remember Marvin Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard? Marvin Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard. He's going to jump in and out box Errol Spence Jr. He's going to move around the ring. He's going to upset a lot of you boxing fans out here that call yourself real boxing fans. You're going to cry, the Errol Spence fans. You're going to get on it. He moved around the ring. He wouldn't stand still for Errol. He's not supposed to stand still for Errol. He's not supposed to be Errol's punching bag. It's going to look like Marvin Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard. Terrence is going to jump in and out with offense, flurry in the late rounds, move, and he's going to defeat Errol Spence Jr. And y'all going to complain and say, he moved too much. That was coward boxing. EJ was standing there in front of him. So watch what I tell y'all now. When your boy out there getting beat up and embarrassed, remember Easy told y'all this. Hagler versus Leonard. His horse was packed. Boy, y'all be too much into it. His horse pack. I don't care about his horse passing away. I just want to see the fight. Sugar had a bigger ring too. On Instagram, EJ was giving a prayer to his horse. Y'all better be giving a prayer to EJ. Y'all know this boy finna get massacred. Y'all know he finna get massacred. My thing is, and I got to turn my camera on when I say this. I want everybody to see me say this. I just want to be fair. Errol Spence Jr. is a hell of a fighter, but Terrence Crawford, please make sure by the testing is everywhere around this dude. I ain't hating. For those that say I'm hating, you can go back and look up the alleged cases of where people have talked about Errol Spence Jr. with his nipples by the size of my ears. And I got big ears. All right? The thudding power disappeared. Remember, y'all used to talk about Errol Spence got thudding power. You can hear it when he punches opponents. He come knock down 135-pound Michael Garcia. He ain't knocked nobody down since he got a WBC title or he fought for it, which is VADA, blood and urine testing. Am I lying? Somebody please on the chat, just type in the comment. Am I lying? There have been no man downs since VADA testing fighting for that WBC title. Have we seen a man down? Somebody tell me. Any man downs? No, we have not seen any man downs. Michael was on roids. Come on now, don't do that. Don't do that. Did Michael get caught for steroids? No, he did not. But it's funny that thud and power disappeared. When you was run up for the IBF, you got that IBF title. You know, I ain't here to bash. I ain't here to bash. I just tell the truth. Y'all rock with your boy Easy. Rock with me now. They still talking about the fight. Do y'all want to see a rematch of Vasil Lomachenko versus Devin Haney rematch? I'm more interested in the bigger fights. I'm more interested in the Devin Haney the Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson and versus Tank. You know, Jermaine Ortiz. Hell, I'm even interested in Devin Haney versus Riley. You know, I really don't want to see the Vasil Lomachenko fight, but for Vasil Lomachenko to be able to redeem himself, to get back, you know what I'm saying, what I feel he deserves a rematch. You know, anybody who a boxing fan, you know, if you didn't score at 75 or you scored at 6-6 or whatever, whichever way, the man deserves a rematch. So I would want to see that rematch between them two. I think that would be a hell of a fight. As far as I got this up here, you know, Alvarez versus Benavidez. I feel Canelo Alvarez will beat David Benavidez. I feel Canelo Alvarez will defeat David Benavidez. But I don't understand why it is that he's not fighting. You know, I will say this about David Benavidez. I thought he was a front runner. I thought that David Benavidez tires out in the late rounds. It showed me that he doesn't, which would be a problem for unjuiced up Canelo Alvarez because Canelo fades in the later rounds. That was one of the reasons he lost to Bill. You know, I expect for Canelo when he fights Bill again, I expect to see a Super Saiyan Canelo. And by Super Saiyan Canelo, y'all know I mean juiced up. And that ain't being racist, and that ain't saying it because Canelo is Mexican. I'm just saying, y'all know this boy go out there and eat meat and say he, you know, got caught up with drugs. So that's just the truth, folks. Don't hate me for telling the truth. Let me see. Luis Alberto Lopez blasts out Michael Conner with a brutal one punch. Okay, let me go in. You know, like I said in my other video, a lot of people out there expecting Terrence Crawford to come out there in a southpaw position first. That's his mistake. That'll be a big mistake. And I said the punch wrong. Errol Spence, if Terrence Crawford steps out there southpaw, Errol Spence is more better and able to land his straight left hand. You know, Errol Spence been fighting that orthodox a long time. He's comfortable like that. Even though Terrence Crawford is comfortable switch hit, you know, Errol will have more of an advantage if Terrence fights off the first round at southpaw. Terrence's best advantage is fighting orthodox. That way he can see the left straight coming. He can either move to the left, move, dodge it, duck under it. It's better for him to start out orthodox. So that's what I stated in my last video. A lot of people think that he's gonna come out there and switch up in the first round. No. To make him uncomfortable, he might come out there in orthodox. In southpaw first. But being smart, not want to lose rounds to make sure you can get off early, I will come out in orthodox position. So I can see every left hand that come at me. And I keep telling y'all, the fundamentals of Errol is what's going to get him beat. Always coming behind that jab is going to get you beat. It's predictable. It's just like fighting Tank. You can't throw the same punch at Tank. If you throw the same punch at Tank over and over, Tank gonna catch you. That's what Terrence Crawford is gonna do to Errol Spence. Once he starts throwing that jab repeatedly, it's over, y'all. His fundamentals, which are great, Errol has great fundamentals. His fundamentals is what's gonna get him destroyed in that fight. Coming behind the jab. No footwork, no nothing. I also keep hearing about Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields supposed to be fighting. Unfortunately, the girl who she was supposed to fight, I guess she got busted with steroids or using some type of drug or whatever, but now it's been switched over. Clarissa Shields will be fighting Maricela Cornelio, however you pronounce it, but it will be a different opponent on June 3rd. So y'all be checking out for that. Be checking out for that. Oh, we got Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez on my mama's birthday on June 10th. Oh, we also got Hamid Mungal versus Sergey Derenchenko. Floyd Mayweather versus John Gotti III. Come on now. June 11th. Tim Tszyu versus Carlos Ocampo on June 17th. Edgar Berlangua, making his DAZN, showcase, he with DAZN now, with Ed Hearn. Edgar Berlangua will be facing Jason Quigley. I'm just trying to hit all the big names. Jared Anderson, he will be fighting on July 1st in Ohio. Virgil Ortiz versus Emantis Staniosis will happen July 8th. Now, this is a fight, they keep talking about Virgil Ortiz. He keeps saying he keep having all these medical issues, but from what we understand, these medical issues keep coming from steroids, from what we understand. He gets mad when people accuses him of this, but he had to go back to the doctor recently, and they said the reason he had to go back to the doctor recently is because he keeps trying to use steroids. Now, that's allegedly, but we're going to just have to see what's going to happen on July 8th if this fight will finally happen between him and Staniotis. Oh, my baby, Alicia Bomb. Oh, we got NUI versus Fulton. Fulton is really going to go over here and fight this boy in Japan, y'all. I do not want Fulton to go over here and fight NUI. I think this is a bad mistake. I feel like NUI was on something. I keep telling people that. Not because he's Asian. It's just that this dude run up through weight classes, knocking dudes out. That's unnatural. And going over there, Fulton, I don't see Fulton leaving with them titles. I'm just going to tell y'all that. I'm just going to be honest. There's nothing racist about me. I'm just telling the truth, on my opinion. Does Bud do 1 million pay-per-views, Bud and Spence? I don't think so. We'll be lucky if it do make them. The flavor is gone out the food. I'm gonna put it to you like that. The hunger is not there anymore because we done waited 5 years. You know, I think a lot of people were like, man, I honestly could, but I want to see it so bad. I'm willing to save some money to watch the fight. But I think people gonna be like, man, I'd rather see it on YouTube the day after. I'd rather hear about it. So I don't think a lot of people gonna pay for this fight. It's like no, it's a big fight in boxing. It's the biggest fight in boxing, but I don't think it's gonna do with Riley. I mean, what Tank and Ryan did. No, I don't think so. 2 years ago, yeah. See, Riley and Tank ain't that old. That's like 2, 3 years, 2.5 years old, Riley and Tank. We've been waiting on this fight for 5 years. It's gonna be it's a different feel than that. But you never know. They might, they might show up and show out with it. You never know. But I don't think the fight is as hot as it used to be. I don't think people gonna be, oh, I got to see the fight. Due to the fact of what's been going on. How you had Long losing? How you had Haney losing on Long in these? I had Haney losing alone by 2 rounds. I had him losing because I score off who lands the most punches in that round. Not throughout the entire fight. I score for who lands the most punches in that round. And a lot of rounds I had to go back to give to Haney. They keep talking about all these body punches. All them body punches weren't landing. And when body punches don't win fights like that. This is a professional. This ain't the amateurs. This is the professionals, not the amateurs. I seen Canelo Alvarez beat Laura supposedly from body punches. Andre Ward beat Kovalev, even though we know he lost the first fight from body punches. Now we get Devin Haney versus Vasil Lomachenko. He's supposed to win from body punches. In which I was counting punches throughout the round. Devin Haney wasn't landing a lot of body. They act like he landed 100 body punches. That's how I had him winning. Yes, under the championship rules, that is necessary. You have to beat the champion, thoroughly. You have to knock him down, basically destroy the champion. But if we're not using the championship rules, if we going out who won the rounds by punches landed, Devin Haney clearly lost that fight. But you know what's funny? It's funny that now people remember the championship rules when it comes to Devin Haney. See, nobody remembers the championship rules. But when it comes to Devin Haney, now everybody remembers the championship rules. That's a little bit strange, ain't it? Devin ain't ducking no smoke. He will fight anybody at 135, 140. Then why is he calling the fight Regis Prograis? Why is he calling the fight Regis Prograis at 140? Body punches add up. It slows the opponent down. Yes, it does. Body punches adds up in a fight. It slows the opponents down, break them down. But what's his name? Gary Russell Jr. said, when you hear a commentator talking about body punches, it's because they ain't landing nothing else. He said no commentator should be screaming out body shots. He said, what is a body shot? If a body shot don't stop the opponent or make them take an 8 count, it ain't effective. He said, what the hell is a body shot? This coming from a boxer, Gary Russell Jr. Not out of my words. Gary Russell Jr. said this. What the hell is a body shot to be talking about? If it don't knock them out or make them quit, it ain't worth talking about. See, body shots, See, the reason people talking about body shots right now because Tank stopped Ryan with a body shot. But see, it was talked about because he stopped him. See, y'all would stop talking about Ryan a body shots if Ryan would have got up. If Ryan would have got up, you wouldn't hear nothing about body shots when it comes to this Devin Haney Basile on the Chingo fight. But since it was popular from Tank stopping Ryan, Devin Haney gets away with a free victory. Devin Haney ain't winning that fight. Hell not sacrificing Arrow. He pulled out with I ain't 2 weeks and gonna swap in use for Thurman. Yeah, he don't want to risk them belts. I keep telling y'all, Al Heyman power is the belts, y'all. That's the only thing keeping Al Heyman in business. Al Heyman damn near on his way to being Don King, y'all. They about to Don King Al Heyman. Al Heyman know if I lose these titles, I'm damn near out the sport of boxing. Who gonna want to do business with Al Heyman if the zone them got the belts? If Top Rank got the belts? Why do you think it's a rematch clause where they saying that the winner can fight again for the undisputed title and then go face Jamil Charlo? Why do you think the rematch clauses are stuck in PBC? Because Al Heyman knows once the title goes, there is no more PBC. Once Jamil Charlo lose, yeah, hand injury Charlo, who talking about going to fight Canelo right now instead of fighting Tim Tszyu. Yeah. If them belts go, there is no PBC no more. Ain't nobody gonna want to do no business with Al Heyman. They want Al Heyman like Bob, like Don King, damn near in the game. Don King is being saved by Adrian Broner. Bernard Hopkins killed and destroyed Don King, took out one of his big fights. They were juiced to the gills right now. That's why they stalled negotiations. He needed more time to get off the cycle. He needed to be juiced to beat Bud. And that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that to downgrade Errol Spence or nothing. I believe Errol Spence is juiced up right now. That's what I believe. All this time you've been gone vacationing with yellow bees and them, and now all of a sudden the fight happened. Which a lot of people don't understand. They're like, well, why would he go and get juiced up while he was vacationing? Because y'all don't understand that juicing up helps you after even your system is clean. You don't have to fight right then because you put steroids in your body. You can clean out your system and still have the advantages of steroids. But y'all don't understand that. And I ain't saying that to say that that'll be the reason. If Errol beat Bud, shout out to Errol. But I'm telling y'all, these long layoffs, and check out my other videos on NUL and Jamil Charlo and any other fighter. When fighters have long layoffs, I think they are juicing. That's just my opinion of it. Charlo is out here talking about Canelo. What's up with Canelo? Canelo don't want to fight you, boy. You got Tim Tszyu problems. Is you scared because you seen what Tim Tszyu did to somebody who beat you? Is you scared because he beat Harrison the way he did, somebody who outboxed you? And now you sitting there telling us something. Well, Canelo can't beat you. No, we don't want to see you fight Canelo, my bro. We want to go and see what this 154 gonna do. You say you the king. King, go ahead, jump in the ring with Tim Tszyu. Let us see what's going on with you. This man got to go, and this man going to fight in Ocampo because you supposed to weigh in the cast. Which these dudes got a lot of money. They could easily go get a cast on their hand and doctor take it right back off and take a picture. But people don't understand that. See, y'all need to check out my other channel, Easy Work ENT. I ain't your average YouTuber. I know this world and I ain't stupid. That's just like Arthur Benavidez gotta go fight Caleb Smith. What's up with the Billroad fight? What you fighting Caleb Smith for? August 19. We should be getting ready for Undisputed at light heavyweight, but instead we're not. We're not. We supposed to be getting ready for that fight. Man, Bud, man, they know what time it is. Y'all Spence fans, y'all know what time it is. You know, I just can't wait for the excuses. You know, what's gonna be the excuse? Oh, Bud didn't stand there and fight. Bud wasn't standing in front of him. Bud was moving around the ring. Bud's supposed to stand there and let Errol hit him. That's not boxing, people. That's not boxing. But, you know, talk about some other fights that's up in the topic. You know what I'm saying? Devin versus Shakur. Shakur all day. He was Devin. Shakur versus Tank. Shakur beats the hell out of Tank, too. Nobody beat Shakur Stevenson at 135. Nobody. I told y'all when Shakur Stevenson hit 135, you was gonna think Suge Knight hit the BET Awards in 1996, 1995. You was gonna see people running. Devin Haney already called. Hey, Eddie, can you give me a fight with Regis Prograis? Please. Because Shakur Stevenson got in the ring with me and I'm a little afraid. I don't want to fight Shakur. I'm gonna say it's because of weight issues. Yeah. Tank. Oh, Shakur ain't got no titles right now. Ain't no point in me fighting Shakur. Do Shakur got a belt? This is what you're gonna hear from Mr. Rehydration Clause type. Mr. Rehydration Clause gonna say, do Shakur even got a belt? Do you even got a belt with that Mickey Mouse belt at 135? That belt don't mean nothing that you got. You can fight Shakur Steves because you ain't got a belt either. For the fans of Tank, they're gonna say, well, Tank got a belt. Tank don't got no belt at 135. That's a Walmart belt. That's a Gucci belt. The Bud can see Errol looping shots from a mile away. This the dude who's out there getting damn near got knocked through the ropes by Hughes, and y'all think he gonna beat Terrence Crawford. That's what made us me. But they know what time it is. The Errol fans know what time. I ain't seen a video yet where they saying Errol Spence is gonna smoke Terrence Crawford. The Errol Spence fans hate this fight to happen. They was hoping and praying that please, Lord, please don't let Errol ever fight Terrence Crawford. They scared as hell. They so scared. The Errol Spence fans, they over there. Please, Errol back out the fight. Errol, please back out the fight. Don't fight Terrence. They know what's gonna happen. Long layoff too. Long layoff. Can't fight backing up. No foot movement. The only thing you guys is jab. Terrence, take the jab. Don't stand up for the body attack. It's over. It's over. But you tell them that you hate. You hate. Also, y'all support the channel. Y'all see it going across the bottom. Anybody who watch. I bought a microphone, y'all. It's supposed to be here on June the 2nd. It's a nice microphone. They're gonna lean over, real professional. we gonna get this channel going professional because a lot of people like what I'm doing because I tell the truth, and that's what I'm gonna do, man. Like Ricky said on Boys in the Hood, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I enjoy talking about the sport that I love. All right, y'all. We probably got like 15 more minutes left on the channel. Y'all see it going across the bottom. Support, support, support. I gotta get some them pads, soundproof pads. That's gonna really help. You know. What? We just gotta. I don't want to go into this Crawford resume. I keep seeing a lot of people always say this too. Who was Terrence Crawford fault? Who was he fault? And when y'all say that, it let me know that y'all don't know anything about boxing, that y'all watch these big channels that are against Terrence Crawford, and y'all promote the propaganda that you hear. All right. One thing y'all must understand about Terrence Crawford was a fighter that went and got picked by Bob Arum because he needed fighters, and they put him in a ring with top caliber fighters, and Terrence defeated them. I don't think y'all understand that because y'all weren't watching boxing long enough, but yeah. Ricky Burns, a lot of y'all don't give him credit for Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns was a champion. Even Andre Kilmer, this was a fight that was 16-0. He was out there doing things. Terrence stepped up to the plate, fought him, beat Eureka's, I don't know why I say Eureka. Eureka's Gamboa. A lot of y'all say, Terrence got hurt. Terrence got hurt by Gamboa, but he knocked Gamboa out. Raymondo Beltran was up the par fighter that he defeated. Y'all don't know about him. Thomas Delorme, who Boots beat. Thomas Delorme, Terrence beat him in what year? Let me see if I can see what year this was. Crawford versus Delorme, he beat him, and it still won't say what the date was. Oh, 2015. Terrence beat Delorme in 2015. Fighter that Boots beat recently. And Thomas was a big name. Okay, just for the record, so y'all know. Thomas Delorme was a big name. He wasn't a pushover. Terrence came out of nowhere, beat him. All right, Jean, Terrence came and beat him. I think he was 29-0 for Terrence came and beat him. Henry Lundy, Victor Postal, who Danny Garcia ducked. Danny Garcia ducked Victor Postal. Remember, Danny said he was the man at 140. Danny would have been the man at 40 if he would have fought Victor Postal and not ran. Terrence came and handled that and beat Victor Postal, a southpaw who he annihilated for 12 rounds. John Molina Jr., we know about John Molina Jr. Felix Diaz, Olympian, southpaw, who Terrence annihilated, made him quit. Julius Ndongo, who y'all don't give him no credit for, even though Julius Ndongo went and beat, hold up, Ricky Burns. He lost to Ricky Alvarez, but it was somebody else he took a title from that put him in an undisputed position. But Ndongo beat two champions to become undisputed. Two good fighters to become undisputed, and Terrence went and beat him. Jeff Horn, who y'all said he was too small to get in the ring with, but he threw around and manhandled and took his belt. The same guy that beat Manny Pacquiao. But I ain't gonna say he beat Manny Pacquiao, but he got lost. The same way y'all gonna do with Devin Haney, because on paper he won. That's the way it went with Jeff Horn. Jose Benavidez Jr., y'all say he was gonna lose to him, who really was a 154 pounder, stopped. Mir Khan, Kavalaskis, undefeated. Kell Brook, Sean Porter, who Spence beat, stopped him. I mean, come on. Oh, hold on. He stopped Brook and Porter, who both fought Errol Spence Jr. Or did y'all forget that? All right, y'all. I'm gonna send the link back up. Anybody's welcome to try to come on before I go. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get off the channel. I've been on for a minute. You know, anybody wanted to get on, I'm gonna send the link back up. Put it up there for you. There you go. If you want to support the channel, there you go. Going across the screen right there. Also got PayPal. If you want to support on PayPal, you can go to PayPal. It's in the back. Arrow robotic. Yeah, Arrow is fundamentally sound. And that's what's gonna get Errol Spence knocked out. Keep coming high, gonna try to when he start losing, he's gonna start using that double jab. Later on in the fight, when he loses, he's gonna use that double jab, and that's what's gonna get him knocked out, y'all. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Everybody was talking about the jab of Devin Haney. Devin Haney's jab. Devin Haney's jab. How many jabs Devin Haney landed in that fight? Since everybody want to talk about that fight, matter of fact. How many jabs did Devin Haney land in that fight? His best punch. His bread and butter. How many punches did he land? I'm waiting. Yeah, you didn't hear too many jabs getting landed, right? He took his whole jab away. And you seen what happened. Now we got a controversial fight. So Terrence Crawford takes away Errol Spence's jab that y'all keep talking about and that most, you know what I'm saying, experts in boxing keep talking about. What's next for Errol Spence Jr.? What can he bring out to defeat Bud if his jab is taken away from him? The way the jab was taken away from Devin Haney against Vasil Lomachenko. And no, they're not the same fighters. We're talking about the fact that these are their best punches. These are what they get talked about the most for, their jabs. So if you take it from Errol, what does he have against Terrence Crawford? I'm asking y'all, I'm asking the public. Even if you watch this video later, you can come in the comment section. I love to, you know what I'm saying, see what y'all have to say. You come in later and talk about it. You don't have to do it now. You don't have to do it now. Also, he's going to be sparring Shakur Stevenson. And I know, like I said in my other video, y'all will be crazy to say that Shakur Stevenson, or no, that Errol Spence has more skills than Shakur Stevenson. I think anybody who say that is crazy. I think anybody that would say that Errol Spence has more abilities, boxing abilities in the ring, more than Shakur Stevenson, you would have to be crazy. What's good, Easy? That Spence body shot shall not work on Bud's ring generalship. Bud can ricochet, Spence cannot. Facts, MOA. And that's all we talking about. See, I think the Errol Spence fans got something in their head. I think they say they just going for Errol, they going for Terrence just because they don't like Errol. Everybody ain't like that, y'all. I don't care how much I like somebody, dislike somebody personally, which I don't know Errol to dislike him personally. I would still give him the benefit of that. If I felt Errol Spence could knock out Terrence Crawford and destroy him, my videos would be saying, bullet chew off more than he can handle. Errol Spence is going to knock out Terrence Crawford. But since I've been watching boxing since I was 8 years old and I see the skill sets of both fighters, and I feel that Terrence will be the one to destroy Errol Spence, I'm going to go with Terrence Crawford. And I'm from down south. Usually from down south, anybody will go, hey, I'm going to go for the down south guys. But I just feel like Terrence got more in his arsenal. I feel like Terrence accomplished more, been around, seasoned more. And like I told y'all, Terrence fought fights with that they weren't expecting him to come out and win. Remember, Bob Arum asked Mikey Garcia, hey, you got a fighter you know of that I can go and sign? Mikey Garcia, yeah, I know this dude named Terrence Crawford. That's how Terrence Crawford got signed. Michael Garcia remembered them butt whoopings from the amateurs and told Bob Arum about Terrence Crawford. And Terrence went and signed him. See, I'm sure a lot of y'all didn't know that Terrence used to beat up on Mikey Garcia too. And Terrence got beat by Yugas. Y'all, a lot of I just realized I remember that somebody wrote that in the comments. I forgot about that. In the amateurs, Yugas beat Terrence. In the amateurs, Yugas beats Terrence. But it's gonna be a great fight. We got a lot of upcoming great fights. I just hope, you know what I'm saying, get a fair one, hopefully no, but Terrence don't leave it to the judges, so I shouldn't be expecting that. So nobody can be cheated. Both of these are supposed to be knockout artists, even though Errol Spence ain't knocked out nobody since he got WBC tested. But this fight probably won't go 12 rounds, so it shouldn't be no situation on nobody getting robbed. So hopefully we'll get the best of the best. Then Spence, that little nigga Jamil with his Rottweiler demon was his ass. He might lose to Tim Tszyu. You don't want to fight Tim Tszyu. You keep screaming out to some Canelo Alvarez now. Canelo don't want to do nothing with you. Leave Canelo Alvarez alone. Canelo got bigger fish to fry. He ain't even thinking about no Jamil Charlo. But here go Jamil. Instead of going after Tim Tszyu, he can't beat me, he can't beat me, he can beat you. We just don't want to see him beat you. All right, y'all, it's time for me to get off. I've been on an hour. I thank everybody for tuning in. We just keep it fast, square over here. Please share the videos. Please like, please subscribe to the channel. And I just thank y'all for spending time with your boy Easy on this Sunday. I hope that y'all have a blessed day. I hope that y'all eating good out here on this Sunday. Just holler back at your boy. Share these videos, like